James Lynch here for FloCombat. I'm here with Greg Rebello, CES heavyweight champion, who's going to be fighting on the Contender Series again coming up here in June. Greg, how excited are you to play some NHL 94 as we get a visitor at the door?
It's been a while. It's been a while since I played a game with Joe Juno on my right wing. So
that's true.
It's having a little flashbacks here, kind of looking at the screen. Cliff Ron.
Yeah, no, it's a great roster. Greg and I are big hockey fans, so this is a great game for us to play here today. NHL 94, one of the best games of all time. So let's get into it, and we'll talk a bit about Greg's fight coming up.
Yeah, most of our fight interviews pretty much turn into
the hockey talk, exactly. So people are watching, you get a lot of stuff here. So here we go. Cliff Ronning at center. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. So you are going backwards. Boston with the black and yellow trim. I mean, do we see that? Is that still their uniform?
Well, remember they had the old school black and it was like brown uniforms?
Well, this is... Oh, you're right. I do see a little bit of brown. You know what else, too? This is back in the day when the home jerseys were white. You remember that?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going way back here. Jeff Courtnall coming up the wing.
Jeff Courtnall. Ray Bork's a puck hog, so he's going to pass anyway.
That's true. All right, we got Pavel Bure here.
Get out of it. The Russian Rocket.
Saved by, I believe that's Andy Moak. So Greg, you're here at UFC 223 supporting your teammates here, Calvin Kattar, Kyle Bochniak. What's it like, being here during fight week when you're not fighting?
It's nice. I get to relax. I don't have to cut weight. I see all these guys obviously going through the struggles all week. Calvin and cutting calories. That's something I don't really have to worry about being a heavyweight, thank God.
Yeah.
But, it's cool. You know what I mean? Obviously, I've been there before, so I kind of know what a lot of these guys are dealing with.
As I almost ran you into that.
But with all the big drama show that's been going on. It's
at the time we're recording this,
we don't even know
what's happening with the main event, so, this could be outdated, but that's all good here. As far as the interview, as Jeff Courtnall is streaming up the wing here, what do we got here? Is it Gerald Diddick on defense? I think it is.
It is.
And I think number 3 is Dana Merzen.
Don Sweeney's on defense for me.
Yeah, and who would later become a bad GM. You can walk by.
Bad GM. I don't know about that.
You don't
we're going to the cup this year. What are you guys doing?
We're golfing.
That makes sense.
It's all good. But yeah, so you got this fight here for Contender Series. When did you find out about this? Because it's that's coming up in June. You got a couple months. Must be nice to get a bit of notice and have
it's great.
Because your last fight, was that short notice or was that
3? It was like 3 weeks.
Yeah, against
it was
Zoo.
like 3 weeks. No, the one in the I can't even remember, to be honest with you. My last fight for CES was short notice.
Yes,
but it's so I've kind of been on both sides. I've had short notice fights. It doesn't really. I always train, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, and your last fight, it was like a blink of an eye.
Yeah,
Travis View went down quite quickly. Were you surprised to finish it that quickly?
Very. Yeah, I thought it was gonna,
because he's a vet. He's got like 100 fights.
He does, and he's a a big wrestler. I thought it was gonna be a little bit of a grind, and then it would take me a little while to kind of land something. But
so, what was more memorable, you winning the title or the Bruins winning the Cup in 2011? Be honest.
Bruins winning the Cup. Yeah, I won the title. It was cool. I think my dad was probably more excited than I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruins winning the Cup 2000. They're going to win it again this year, though. So
you think so?
Yeah, of course they're going to.
We'll see what happens. The goaltending, are you sold on Rask and?
I'm sold on both of them.
Yeah. Who is the backup?
Hudobin.
Oh, that's right.
He's playing. Yeah, he's solid.
Yeah, as I just give the puck away there. Kirk McLean, what are you doing? Oh, give the puck away there. Who's 49 on Boston?
Joe Juno. How dare you?
That's right. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Adam Oates is he is just a playmaker.
Did Joe Juno play for Washington after or before?
I think, he went to Washington after. Then he go to Montreal. He
did, a cup of coffee, hometown discount, all that stuff. So,
he was a beast, though, for a little while.
He definitely was, as we got a face-off here. The beauty about NHL is these games go a little bit longer, so we got lots of time here. But yeah, getting back to your fight here for Contender Series, I mean, having gone through that experience already, do you feel like that sort of gives you a bit of an advantage just because you know what to expect?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of like somebody making their UFC debut versus a guy that's like a newcomer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're kind of going to know what's going on. You've been there.
So what do you know about your opponent? He's from Mexico?
Yeah, there's obviously not like a ton of tape on him, but he's 10-1. There's a few videos out there on him, so I kind of know his style and what he does. And it kind of seems like he's pretty well-rounded, I guess. For me, it's just keep the fight on the feet like I always do.
Yeah,
it's not going to be anything different. But yeah, no, I'm excited to get another opportunity. I think that I had 2 first-round knockouts for CES against tough guys, so they gave me another opportunity right off the bat. So I was pumped.
Especially against Kevin Sears, that last name, pretty famous.
Kevin Sears,
so department store.
The
only opponent with the department store.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Kevin Sears. Yeah.
It was great. And then camp, I imagine, for this is just going to be the same. Lausanne's, Triforce MMA, all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to be going to the same places. I split. I train at Lausanne's. I play at Seattle. I train at Triforce. I'm going to start going to SOS with Rob and Calvin.
nice. We're starting the second period, by the way, for those who are thinking.
I won that first period, 10-9.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see the shots here. I want to get some. What do we got?
Do we have that here?
I don't know. I don't think there was advanced.
Oh,
there we go. Game stats. Here we go. Look at this. 8 shots on net. That's what I'm talking about.
Please, they were dump-ins.
Yeah.
You can edit your lines. I'm sticking with Neely.
Yeah, I mean, you got to stick with Neely. This was before Alf Samuelson ruined his career.
Alf Samuelson, yeah.
You know, in Canada, Cam Neely's really well known because Don Cherry, who's like our mouthpiece, he like a broadcaster, he loves Cam Neely.
Of course,
because he's a former Bruins coach.
Don Cherry, remember Rock'em Sock'em Don Cherry?
How could I forget? That was before YouTube. That was the entertainment right there. So as Bork gets the puck. We were having Ray Bork's son. Remember Ray Bork's son?
Chris Bork?
Chris Bork played for Washington.
And then he was with the Bruins for a while. I think
was
he
he
went
really?
to the Providence Bruins.
Were you one of those people when Bork went to Colorado? Were you happy for him to see him win a cup, or were you kind of bummed?
That was the only time I cried during a hockey game. I'll admit it. Is when Ray Bork.
I thought it was when
remember when Joe Sakic won the cup and then he called Ray Bork right over?
Come here.
He didn't even celebrate. What was better than that? Right?
Yeah. And as we're discovering in this game, it's kind of hard to score. I think there is there's like a glitch. In like one of the later ones, you can just do a wraparound around the net and you can score every single time. Look at this.
Is that Teddy Donato?
Yeah, might be.
Oh, Neely's. We're gonna bury it right now.
Yeah, it's. Look at
maybe
that.
Not.
Dana Merzen with the muscle. Or was that Dave Babbage? I'm trying to remember.
Dave Babbage. Did he have a cup of coffee with the Hartford Whalers?
He did. That's where he started, and then he was with Vancouver, and then he ended his. You know what happened to him? He played for the Flyers at the end of his career, and they apparently misdiagnosed him for an injury, and he ended up suing them.
Oof!
Ended his career. Look at that. Oh.
Look at the pass right to Neely.
But now, I know you're a heavyweight. Obviously, I mean, people can't notice that. But and you're the CES heavyweight champion. Do you ever have to eat clean at all, or is that just?
Yeah, I know. I mean, especially during camp, I'll always eat clean for a few months. You just feel better, obviously, with training and stuff like that.
Yeah. Is there one thing you can't eat that you're like? Damn
yeah, honestly, during camp, I don't have any crap meals. I don't have any pizza or anything like that. Kind of like a discipline thing.
Have you found any good spots here so far? You got in yesterday.
I went to just an Irish pub down the street.
Oh, did you?
You
missed it last night, man. We went to that barcade, and they had Blades of Steel on one of the arcade machines.
Well, I wish I would have went there.
Oh, look at that! Pavel Bure. Look at that. That's how you get it done.
See, but this is before video replay, because he was in the crease the whole time.
Oh, actually, we do have instant replay.
Oh, we do have instant replay.
So let's watch the suffering here. Come on, shall we? So, as you can see, Bure coming along the wing here, and he just sort of runs right into it.
Yeah, makes sense.
This was before the Brett Hull, in the crease thing, where they got rid of that rule. But let's just one more time. Oh, no, this is forward. And you see he's doing the victory dance there. Oh, no, we lost it there. So, anyways.
But clearly you can see that should have been a face-off.
That might have been a goalie interference there. They might have missed that.
But now I think you just kind of gave me the blueprint on how to score, so I'm going to run straight into your goalie.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't get injured because our backup's Kay Whitmore. He's not exactly very good. So here we go. Courtney.
Is that Jeff Lazaro?
No. Not exactly.
All my guys are getting hurt. What's going on?
Speaking of getting hurt, what are your thoughts on all the changes this week? First off, what did you think of when Tony was out because of a cord? I mean, have you ever heard of anything like that? It's pretty crazy.
I know.
I mean, I feel bad for
and I feel like it's just... I don't think it's meant to be those two guys fighting.
No, I mean, it's I don't know how many, 4 times they've tried to book it, I think?
4, maybe more, might even be more.
What about the McGregor brawl and all that yesterday? I mean, I know Tyson, your manager, sort of, near the bus. He was supposed to be on the bus. That's what's so crazy. What would you have done if that was happening?
I would have jumped off the bus and thrown a sidekick.
Yeah?
It's crazy, man. I don't...
it's nuts to see, they had the mugshot today of McGregor.
Of course, dude. They show him on Instagram, they have the video of him getting in cuffs taken out of the police station.
That's Cliff Ronning almost scored that.
Cliff Ronning didn't score anything.
Put up a good fight, though. Look at Ray Bork down the wing here.
Oh, come on. Sits out, stacks the pads, dude.
Exactly.
Is that Trevor Linden?
14, no, Jeff Courtnall, I think. Oh. Let's see here.
Andy Mogus.
Who's 12 on?
Adam Oates.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Remember Hall and Oates in St. Louis? Why did they ever get rid of him?
And then Oates went to... Did he go to Washington? He wore 77 in honor of Ray Bork.
I do remember that. Oh.
No way. See, James wants to cheat because he's running right and I'm going to run right to the goalie.
It worked!
Joe Juno.
There you go. Tie game here. Second period.
Boy, how times change. You don't have to deke the goalie out. You just run right into
him. Yeah, now Markstrom lets in the goals himself. If this was a bit like the updated version.
Get in there. Oh, man, no goalie interference. I just buried it. Icing. This is before the icing rule. Remember, you had a touch
that's
up
right.
there.
That's right. Yeah, how times have changed.
Oh, boy.
So, when does I guess training camp's already started for this?
Yeah, I mean, well, it never really stops, to be honest with you. You know, I broke my hand in the Travis U fight.
Okay.
So, I took like a 5 or 6 week off, like sparring and hitting mitts and stuff like that. And I tried to grapple like as much as I could. As soon as that kind of healed up, I went right back to training. And that's pretty much...
doing that?
Yeah, there's always somebody in camp, you know. I try to help out Mike Rodriguez as much as I can. And
who's fighting Devin Clark on this card? I guess you're not cornering him because you guys are...
No, I'll be in the back more, helping him warm up and getting beat up.
What's it like getting TV time? I mean, on the last broadcast, you were everywhere.
On the last broadcast, Calvin Cater elbowed me in the mouth.
Did he?
On TV, yeah.
As Bure gets break.
Well, Bury's not fast or anything.
No. It's not like Bo Jackson where like...
Get it? Look at that pass. Run the goalie over, no?
No. All right, Ronnie here.
Nothing. Nice pass, thanks, Joe Juno.
Yeah, no worries.
Look at that dangle.
Reminds me of, is it Alexei Kovalev when they played the Bruins?
When he was on Montreal.
Yeah, and when he passed the puck to the Bruins player and they scored.
God,
the first round. Oh! Yeah.
Dude, Alexei Kovalev might be one of the best danglers ever.
He looks like Steffi Graf, the tennis player. Did you ever notice that?
He does.
And that's no slight on Steffi Graf. Just
no.
A little feminine looking. All right. And we got 7 minutes left in the third period. I mean, is there any added pressure? I mean, you fought in title fights. Oh, look at this. As Joe Juno's up for the period.
That's what
which is up for the game.
No penalty, nothing.
He's soft. That's what this comes down to.
I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But no, I was going to say, like, second crack at this Contender Series. I mean, this is. I mean, if we're looking at this is kind of it for the UFC, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about that?
No, I mean, obviously there's a lot. I mean, people would think there'd be like a lot of pressure. I mean, I don't know.
But the UFC's been interested. It seems like the fact that they're bringing you back. I mean, that's a good sign.
No, absolutely. Well, I think that they need heavyweights, and I think that they want exciting heavyweights. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's
yes!
Cool. Put it in my own net. James Jones, you're welcome, buddy.
Bure with the second in this game. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they want exciting fighters. I know that they've cut heavyweights. They've cut a few guys off of wins recently.
That's true.
But it's because they're boring. They don't.
Yeah. Like Tim Johnson, I think they let go of him.
Yeah, he was coming off a win.
Yeah.
I don't know what his record in the UFC is, but
I don't think it was amazing. But I believe he was coming off a win.
But he's beat some a few guys that are pretty decent.
He actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think he went the distance with Volkov.
Yeah. Who's 17?
Oh,
come on! There's no way. Liars. Look at that backhand.
Oh, here we go, Bure.
Here we go,
Can
Bure.
you get the hat trick?
No way.
Ah.
As I put it in my own net. Is this Milan Lucic?
Yeah, no, not quite.
Look at the one-timer.
Oh, shoot.
I love how they boo every time I knock you guys.
Oh, you know what the best part about this game is I don't know if it'll work. Sometimes if you hit it down the ice, like the computer doesn't know that where the shot was coming from, so the crowd will go like, oh, as if it was like a close shot. It's great.
Well, there's no putting it where Grandma has the cookies in it.
No, we need Rick Janneret. What's going on here? So.
And Neely can't score. That wasn't offsides or anything.
That sealed the game right there. Bure with the hat trick. Jeff Courtnall, Cliff Ronning.
And Cliff Ronning. This is
there
unbelievable.
Greg, how does this feel to pretty much lose this game? I mean,
yeah,
unless there's like a comeback.
Well, you know what it is in 2011. That's when it really happened. So we're gonna dig deep.
Yeah. See, like I bet Brad Marchand is one of your favorite players, but like everyone else who plays against him hates him. The same one that people.
But
hate
guess what?
Alex
If he was on your team, you would love him.
Yeah. Work with the breakaway.
Want to run right in the goalie. Do a wraparound. Nothing? Anything?
I don't got anything there.
I guess I don't believe in offsides in 1994.
Nope.
Do you have a sprint button?
Yeah, it's it's the hit B. Talked about this before. Oh
yeah, that was a late
face off.
I haven't won a face off since '94. So,
that's pretty much true. All right, let's go here. Cliff Ronning again.
No way.
Look at that horrible pass.
Come on, Neely, any day now, buddy. Look at Adam Oates. Look at that dangle. If Papa Bure scores again, I'm going to lose it. Don't he swing? He passed the puck.
There we go. That's a wrap, everyone.
3-1.
3-1.
Stars of the
Pavel
game.
Bure with the hat trick.
Joe Juno, second star of the game.
Now, we should point out that back in the day, the 94 Canucks were good. I mean, they went to the Stanley Cup final. So,
they lost
I mean,
to the Rangers, Mark Messier.
Yeah, Nathan Lafayette hit the post in that one. But Greg, this was fun. We've been doing these interviews for a couple of years now. Finally met in person.
Absolutely.
What better way to do it than playing some NHL 94? Just tell people out there where they can find you on social media. Great Instagram stories as always. And the sponsors and all that. Just follow that, man.
My Instagram is GRibsMMA23, and then my Twitter is GRebello73.
And before we wrap things up here, why do you have 2 Twitter accounts?
So I got a new.
Who does that? Are you
like a few years ago? Somebody stole my phone.
Yeah.
And I lost it, and I couldn't remember the password on how to get back into one of them.
Yeah.
So I just started a new one, and then I got an email one day from my other account, and they it's just a password on it. And I was like, oh.
But why do you use both? Is my question.
Sometimes it logs into one. I want to get rid of one of them, but I don't know how.
Like Tony Martin lost his password, so he has 2 accounts, and there's one that last update's 2011.
See, sometimes when I'll turn my phone on, it's logged into one of them.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes back and forth. So and then it just adds to the equation where I can mess with people.
Good doing this, man.
Thank you.
Especially
awesome.
Great winning here, and Contender Series in June. Check out Greg's fight; it's going to be a good scrap.